Hey guys, how you going? Okay, before I start tonight, I want to thank my phone for ringing. Okay. Oh dear. I would like to thank, not my phone, but Margaret and Jane. Thank you so much for that. The donations, they really help. And I got the little message, Margaret, and I'd like to say thank you. And thank you to everybody who wished me well when I was really sick, because, yeah, it seemed to help. I got over the flu a lot quicker. I normally take about 3 or 4 weeks to get over a flu. Then I normally get hit with another one. But so HCQ works. Okay. Just going from last night's video on the medical video that I showed as well. I wonder, most people understand that there is corruption in all of our governments. Well, why is it so hard for people to understand that there's corruption in the medical and pharmaceutical industries? That's what I don't understand. And it doesn't just go to them, and it's not all of them, it's just some of them. But even, then you go down to judges, and you can go to police. Now, I'm not saying all, just some. But when most people understand that there's corruption in their government, why is it so hard to understand that there's corruption in other fields as well? Anyway, let's get on with this. Okay, where are we? Oh. Okay. The thing is a military operation. Okay? It's not a demic of anything. Not an ep or not a pan. Wake up. Why are they stage 4 lockdowns for 6 weeks with an 8 p.m. curfew in Melbourne? Answer me this, you COVID-idiots. Will the virus attack you more after 8 p.m. or is it because it's the 8th month manifestation? Sydney, it's your turn next. The old collapsed underground tunnels they shoved the homeless in back in 2000 when the Sydney Olympics were on. The grubbymen shoved a lot of men, women and children down there as they didn't want Sydney to look bogan as the Olympics took place. Then we have the underground bunkers beneath Holsworthy Army Base and connected to Lucas Heights, the nuclear reactor. The Illawarra has numerous wormholes from old mines. The Illawarra escarpment it looks like Swiss cheese. Then there's this. It's actually just over 800. 823 children pulled out of a tunnel last night. 53 dead, 23 had to be euthanised. The great cover-up. So it's up to you whether you believe it or not. I'm not telling you whether to believe it. I am just bringing you some information that I'm finding. And then I decided to go over here. Earthquakes in Australia. Okay, we have one in Canberra, 10 kilometres deep. It was a 3.3 magnitude. A 2.5 in Barella, New South Wales at 10 kilometres deep. A 1.8 magnitude, 9 kilometres deep, southeast of Croydon, Victoria. Apollo Bay. The name, Apollo. Look up what that means. Apollo Bay, Victoria. 5 kilometres deep, 2.6 magnitude. None in Tassie. Okay, let's go over here. Here. 2 kilometres deep, northeast of Hallett, South Australia. Hallett? In the Spencer Gulf, in the water. 10 kilometres deep, it was a 2 magnitude. Magnitude 2. Chewed. Okay. southwest of Inaminka, South Australia, 10 kilometres deep, 2.7 magnitude. Any in Queensland? Nope. Okay, now we go over to... Oh, I'm going to have to zoom out. Let's go here. 10 kilometres deep, 3.3, the Great Victoria Desert, WA. Northwest of Beacon, WA, 2 kilometres deep, 2.2. There's even one out here. We know the subs go into underground tunnels and unload their cargo in there. Underground, 10 kilometres deep, a 2.5. Southwest of Geraldton, offshore, WA. Okay, southeast of Kellerberrin, WA, 2.1 magnitude at 1 kilometre deep. And 5 kilometres deep, northwest of Ravensthorpe, WA, at 2.2 magnitude. I just found that interesting. And these ones where there's water, if you think of Ghislaine Maxwell and her submarine licence that she has, and going into tunnels underneath the island of Epstein, then you will understand what these are. The ocean ones, I believe they're tunnels, but the subs go in there and they unload their cargo. Okay, now the next couple of things are, well, the next one's sort of gory, but it's fake. So you know what a crisis actor is, what a PSYOP is, and what an FF is. False, okay, what does it rhyme with? False bag. I hope you can work it out. Someone let them know down below in the comments if anyone gets confused what I'm talking about. But I think it's more of a PSYOP. So okay, if you're a squeamish, please probably look away now, and I'll tell you when you can look back, which will be the end of the video, because there's something else I've got that's quite disturbing. Okay, this is a lady who seems quite happy and smiling until you get down here and you think, well, mate, if your arm's been blown off, you're not smiling. This is fake. Whoops, I just got my arm blown off at a mass shooting, but I think it's funny that I can stand and bleed to death at the same time. I'm one badass granny. Meet crisis actor grandmother style. Now what will Beirut show the world? Now I don't know where this was at, but we are looking at certain things with that explosion in Beirut as well. The footage of the guy in the building and he sees the shockwave coming towards him, there's no shock. He didn't say anything. It's like he was expecting it. Like he did not react, other than he fell over. But there was, like, normal people videoing something like that would be normally going, oh my God, or, you know, worse, or swearing, or at least going, oh, you know, or what's going on, or saying something. But the guy didn't, and I don't have the footage in front of me, but if you go onto Twitter, you should be able to find plenty of footage on that event. And it's funny because there happened to be like 6 events. One was was it Saudi Arabia? One was in Wuhan. Lots of just explosions all around the place. Which could also be things connected to these things. Okay, now I'm going on to the next one. It's also going to be quite disturbing. And I'm warning you, I'm sorry. But it even... I've been looking at this stuff for a long time, and it even sort of shocked me a bit. But I wouldn't put it past them, okay? I'm not saying any of this is true or not. I'm just bringing you the information, and it's up to you whether you believe it or not. This. I'm only going to play a little bit. Now, I'm just going to put this in the link for this down below, but I want you to notice there are cuts in exactly the same place on every one of these people, and I'm wondering if are these like what happens to traffic victims, or are these possibly waiting to be reanimated? Is this what we're seeing with people like Joe Biden? And somehow, I don't know how, I'm just theorising here because I don't know what I'm looking at. I could probably translate that if I put it into Google Translate. I don't know if I could. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, hang on, translate tweet. Duh. That's to me, sorry guys. To divert the attention of humanity, all means are good. Fake pandemic, yep. At Floyd. Okay, do you want some here? Expose Lebanon. Okay, is this what was blown up? Possibly. I don't want to go on to it again. I don't want to see it again. Is this what was in those factories? Because, you know, we know a lot of companies do fronts for other things, like mattress factories. When you've got a lot of mattress factories in one place, you might want to question, because not many people need a whole lot of beds. Not enough to demand like 5 mattress factories within a small area. You know what I mean? A lot of them are used for that. They're covers for something else. You might call them zombie businesses. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this. But that's interesting when you translate. It's translated from French. So is that what this... I definitely think that this silly virus is just a cover for everything else that's going on. They will not tell us. The news will not tell us what's going on. They're just not going to do it. They're dying anyway. The news are just failing. They're absolutely failing. Some people are still listening to them, and I feel really, really sorry for those people. I really do. Especially the elderly who are walking around with masks on. And I don't know what those masks can do to them. They can cause pleurisy, and they can cause Legionnaire's disease if you don't wash them constantly, every time you wear it. Anyway, okay guys, you let me know what you think down below. I will put all these links down below for you to have a look at. As I said, it's up to you what you want to believe. I'm not telling anyone what to believe. But I can see things happening in the background that goes along with yesterday's video. We are seeing 2 things happen at once here. A lot of people can't see what's happening behind the scenes because the news aren't showing it. And what the news are showing is the push for the New World Order. Okay guys, it will be okay. Just when you're awake, this is going to be harder to watch, because you know what's happening, you know what you're seeing, and you know what it is. And then but it's to show people will not wake up until they see it for themselves. And most of us should know that from trying to wake our Facebook friends and our families and everything up. You cannot tell them. They have to be shown. Okay, so just stick here with me. Stay calm. It'll be okay. Okay? Just come back and talk to me if you're worried. Okay, guys. Let me know what you think down below. And have a good one. Okay. Bye.